basically. The front yard and the backyard, but it's been really nice in a way because I haven't had to mow now in about a month, almost a month that it's been dead. I haven't had to mow it, and it's been super hot. And I don't mind not having to mow when it's really hot. So that's been great. But it's time for them. They're coming next week. shower.